from the other one. And then this is some features that I don't think that you will need here. If you want to add some add-ons, if you are using another app or for doing the survey, for example, and so on. So now let's see, here is a copy of a survey that I'm using after the kickoff meeting or after any meeting in one of my projects that I'm working on. And this is the questions that I'm asking. And I'm dividing it into sections, but I need to know the data about the people and from which organization they are. And then I want to know more about the organizational aspect of the meeting by asking different information about the agenda, the material, the time management, the coordination, the partners presented, the facilities that I did. Let me review it so it will be easy to read. So, for example, if we try to answer it, that's it, because most of these questions are, for me, are required questions because I want to make sure that all the partners in the attendance list made the survey. So I want to check this information. So this is essential for me. And then the organizational aspects, the people have to press next to get to it because it's another section. And then I used Likert scale, and again, it is explained in the training course. And here you will see questions that the scale is from poor till excellent, and there is in between fair, good, and very good. You can use another scale. You can use bad, neutral, good, or like a shorter scale, 3 scales, or you can use whatever scale that can give you the information you need. And here I asked questions about the meeting itself, and I asked people to answer from 1 to 5, and definitely I have to explain for them here, beside here again, what's the meaning of 1 and what's the meaning of 5, and then they can see here in the scale. And then I asked about the quality of the resources, about the internet, the accessibility to the meeting venue, social elements of the meeting, coffee break, lunch, dinner, free time, materials and handouts, information supplied before meeting, partners presentation, facilities, meeting room, adequacy of space, equipment, time management, schedule, length of session, coordination of meeting, and meeting agenda. So they have to choose. So for example, because this question also is required, so in order to move deep in the sheet, I have to answer the question and then go next. And and then I asked about the collaboration and communication. So this question is also Likert scale or linear scale. So let's see how we can do that. As I mentioned before, that for example here we add a question, and then I ask about the venue. And then I will choose this multiple choice grid, not the multiple choice, because I want to ask about the temperature, for example, and then I will add in the column if it is poor or bad, neutral, then good. Then the second row, I will ask about that the coffee break, and then here I will ask about the chairs, for example, and then let's see how this question. This is the question how we do it, the grid. And then accordingly, it will be look like this. Then we add another question, so it will be looking like this. So here the people have to click, and then the question is in the row, and then in the column that you will find the rating or the scale that the people will use. So back to the here again. So I asked about the communication and collaboration before the meeting in order to make sure that the people got good communication before they attended the meeting or before we had our meeting. And then I asked them about the project management in general. So also I did it in Likert scale in order to get their satisfaction about the project management. So the work plan and related material, equal sharing of work, keeping deadlines. So I was asking about also that because this meeting was a planning or a kick-off meeting for what's coming on later. So we need to ask some of these questions because we need to know how we will start our work together. And then I added some open-ended questions related to what is your expectation from the meeting? Did you feel that these expectations were fulfilled? What is a strong point? What is a weak point? If you have any other comment, would you rate the meeting in general? So this was the question. So I will write here, for example, because all these are required question except this one. And then I will say excellent, and then I will submit. So when you are submitting it, so back to the question, that's the questionnaire itself or the survey itself, there will be a response. And this is one because this is only me who responded now. And then you will have the answers summarized here like this. And then you will get surprised that the Google form is providing you a chart. So which means that these responses is the summary that or the report that you can use in order to report for your survey. And this is what's make it easy, and this is what makes it the easiest way of collecting the data or collecting the monitoring and the evaluation process, and makes it one of my best tools that I have been using for more than 10 years working in this field. And make it easy to explain for others who attended my courses or others who worked with me. So you can also see the summary for all the responses you have, but you can see the answers question by question by here, opening the question and then moving between the answers. And here you will get the answers for all the people for each question, but it will not provide you with the information about the answers for each one individually. So you have to click here to see the answer for each one individually. So if there is data that's not clear and in answer one of the open-ended questions, you can just know which person answered this, and then you can communicate it with this person and go further and ask more. Or if someone is not satisfied, so you will know who is not satisfied from your work, and accordingly you can communicate with this person and have a meeting to listen for them more. But this is not the only feature or the way of seeing the data or visualizing the data collected from the survey. There are other ways that makes it actually nice from Google form, that you can link to sheets, which means that when you click that, it will ask you create a new spreadsheet. So you will create spreadsheet